Hello and welcome back to our channel. Today in this video, we're going to take a look at the top 10 most dangerous landed planes in the world. From engine failures to pilot errors, these plane crashes were some of the most terrifying and tragic in history. We'll be exploring what happened during each of these incidents, as well as the aftermath and lessons learned. This video is not meant to scare you, but rather to shed light on the importance of airplane safety and the heroic actions of pilots and crew members during these emergencies. So, buckle up and get ready for a bumpy ride as we count down the top 10 dangerous landed planes in the world. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and leave a comment below to let us know what you think. Let's diving in. Number 10. TAN's Peru Flight 22. In August 2005, TAN's Peru Flight 222 crashed into the Andes Mountains during a storm. The plane, a Boeing 737-244, was carrying 92 passengers and 8 crew members. The crash occurred due to the pilot's decision to fly into the storm, despite warnings from air traffic control. The passengers and crew who survived the crash had to endure freezing temperatures and high altitude for several days before being rescued, and 70 passengers survived. Number 9. Air France Flight 358. At number 9, this has also happened in August 2005. Air France Flight 358 overshot the runway during landing at Toronto Pearson International Airport. The Airbus A340-313X was carrying 297 passengers and 12 crew members. The cause of the crash was a combination of factors, including a thunderstorm, wind shear, and pilot error. The plane caught fire after the crash, but all passengers and crew were able to evacuate before it was consumed by flames. Number 8. Southwest Airlines Flight 345. In July 2013, Southwest Airlines Flight 345 landed hard at LaGuardia Airport in New York City. The Boeing 737-700 was carrying 144 passengers and 5 crew members. The landing gear collapsed, causing the plane to skid down the runway. 10 passengers were injured in the incident, and the cause was attributed to pilot error. The aircraft, which was worth an estimated $15.5 million at the time, was written off and scrapped as a result of the accident. Number 7. United Airlines Flight 232. In July 1989, United Airlines Flight 232 experienced an engine failure and loss of hydraulic control while flying from Denver to Chicago. The McDonnell Douglas DC-1010 was carrying 296 passengers and 11 crew members. The pilots were able to land the plane in Sioux City, Iowa, but the crash resulted in 112 deaths and 184 injuries. The crash was attributed to a manufacturing flaw in the engine's fan disc. Number 6. American Airlines Flight 383. In October 2016, American Airlines Flight 383 caught fire on the runway at Chicago O'Hare International Airport. The Boeing 767-300 was carrying 161 passengers and 9 crew members. The cause of the fire was a failure in the right engine, which caused debris to hit the left engine and start a fire. All passengers and crew were able to evacuate before the plane was engulfed in flames. Number 5. Asiana Airlines Flight 214. In July 2013, Asiana Airlines Flight 214 crashed into a seawall at San Francisco International Airport during landing. The Boeing 777-200 was carrying 291 passengers and 16 crew members. The crash resulted in 3 deaths and 187 injuries. The cause of the crash was attributed to pilot error, specifically the failure to maintain proper airspeed and altitude during landing. Number 4. Japan Airlines Flight 123. In August 1985, Japan Airlines Flight 123 crashed into a mountain in Gunma Prefecture, Japan. The aircraft, featuring a high-density seating configuration, was carrying 524 people. All 15 crew members and 505 of the 509 passengers died in the accident. The cause of the crash was a faulty repair to the rear pressure bulkhead of the plane, which caused a rapid decompression and loss of control. Number 3. Air India Express Flight 812. In May 2010, Air India Express Flight 812 overshot the runway during landing at Mangalore International Airport. The Boeing 737-800 of the 166 passengers and crew on board, 158 were killed, all 6 crew members, and 152 passengers, only 8 survived. This was the first fatal accident involving Air India Express. The cause of the crash was attributed to pilot error, specifically the failure to discontinue the approach when the plane was not properly aligned with the runway. Number 2. British Airways Flight 38. In January 2008, British Airways Flight 38 crash-landed at Heathrow Airport due to engine failure. The Boeing 777-200ER was carrying 152 passengers and crew members. The cause of the engine failure was traced to a fuel blockage in the engine's fuel oil heat exchanger. Despite the crash landing, all passengers and crew survived, but 47 passengers and crew members sustained injuries. It was the first time in the aircraft type's history that a Boeing 777 was declared a hull loss and subsequently written off. Number 1. U.S. Airways Flight 1549. In November 2016, Lamia Flight 2933 crashed near Medellin, Colombia, killing 71 of the 77 people on board. The Avro RJ-85 was carrying members of the Shapescones football team from Brazil to Colombia for a match. The cause of the crash was attributed to fuel exhaustion, as the pilot failed to refuel the plane before takeoff. The pilot and co-pilot were also found to have falsified flight records and disregarded safety procedures. Conclusion: that's a wrap for our video on the top 10 most dangerous landed planes in the world. We hope you found this video informative and thought-provoking. Remember, air travel is still one of the safest modes of transportation, and incidents like these are rare. However, it's crucial to always prioritize safety and be prepared for emergencies. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. And if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss out on our future content. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.